Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Tropico 5, and there was another update just yesterday, and I thought what better way to see if things are solved than to play. So, let's do a new sandbox, shall we? Let's see now. The Robovsky Dynasty, and let's start with... I don't know. I do like having the high difficulty, and I want to be able to compare, so I should probably keep that. I think I'll go with Space Program. I could go with one of the new islands, or I could just generate a new one. I will generate one. I want medium size with hills. Yes, that's all fine. You know, nothing special that way. Actually, resources, scarce. Yeah, why not? And, let's stick a mountain on there. And, just normal, because otherwise, I mean, it's going to favor a crop balance one way or the other. We'll just keep it normal. So, yeah. Okay. Keep on the disasters at occasional. We'll keep the difficulties at high. Same starting money, same starting period, etc. Okay. And if I get a space program built and launched, win. Okay. Right, so here we are, starting out. Palace to the back of everything. Facing the island. What we got here? Well, there's our dock, which is not connected. So that needs sorted. There. That way, eventually, we can have a broader frontage on the dock. Now, what are we doing here? It's pigs. Is pigs a good choice? Cattle's a better choice. Goats are a good choice. I like the mix, so we'll go with cattle. Right. There's our few houses. It's a kind of usual starting block. Nothing all that special there. Just to make sure we have things in order. Let's get the sickle and the cowboys. And hit play. I mean, we're not going to actually start researching yet. There's not going to be any research points yet.
His Majesty needs money to build a new underwater palace. He wants you to begin growing money. I mean, one of those crops that make heaps of cash.
Yes. Okay.
Greetings, old chap. Have
Dutch. Alright, plantations, since I need to build one. And we want sugar. It'd be nice if I had a quest to build plantations that were more suitable, but we'll get one up and going, and then I'll put another one up. Okay, hit the old fast forward. Let's have a look at this island. Well, that's a mountain, alright. Looks like there's a mine over there.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
I'm going to take your 12-month extension. No, I'm going to take the subsidy because I want to get moving. 12-month subsidy is darn good, though. A lot better than a lot of the 6-month ones you end up getting offered. But I am going to want our sugar plantation for the purposes of producing sugar. And what's up?
Technological progress is the path.
Yes. And I was going to put in a logging camp somewhere. In an effort to knock down some of the trees. Let's see, the road's gonna... I can't have an I'll have to put the intersection there. So if I put it here, don't knock down any trees in the process. There we go. Run a road out to it. What kind of trade we got? Import logs, import corn, export tobacco, export sugar to the smugglers, which seems like a thing. Yeah, it'll annoy the crown, but he don't care. Not really. Let's see. $60, 23 bucks, 48 bucks, 54 bucks, 36 bucks. Yeah, I'll put my money grubbing son here in charge. There we go. Can't do any upgrades until I've researched them. What's up?
His Majesty has commissioned the finest...
Yes, definitely. Won't take us long. Thinking maybe some country houses here eventually. Right, so now I can build my library if I want. I'll just stick that next to the palace. I think. Yeah, it's gotta go somewhere.
Technological progress is the path to autonomy, Governor.
I reign supreme.
Yes, you do. Although your pollution cutting effects aren't really that important right now. But they'll come into play later. Taking their sweet time putting that up, aren't they? Come on, guys. Thank you. Hopefully I don't have to hire in a foreign expert for this building. One of these citizens hopefully is educated. Who knows the Dewey Decimal System? Any of you? You, how about you? Do you know the Dewey Decimal System? Can you bind books? Can you operate a library card system? Anybody? No? Nobody. Great. Chumps. No, okay, someone does. Feliciano Aguilar. Well, good on you, dude. Glad to have you on board. Hopefully you didn't lie to me and just say you could do these things, and that you're actually able to do so. Just because you wanted a place to work that was out of the sun, inside. Well, you can't blame me if you did. I'd want to be around the books too, as opposed to working in the sugar plantation. What's up?
President, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
Arm wrestling.
As the air was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
I will take the landlord. Right. Elvira Rabovsky, that's fine with me. Family hair color is black. Something a little less hideous. Wow. There's some awful haircuts, aren't there? Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Let's give you a decent outfit, shall we? This is the new steampunk outfit, by the way, if you didn't watch the update video. Let's fit you into some family color. Do I like the blue pants with that? Yeah, I kind of do, actually. And do I want to give you a hat? Problem with the hat is it makes you look like you're bald, which is not good. Yeah, in fact, it did take away your hair, didn't it? Funny that. So we can have the hair and the hat. Why not? You can have the hat. Accessories? Ooh. Really? Clown nose? Yeah, let's give you the linen glasses. Why not? Welcome on board, Elvira.
I found this book in your office, Governor. It's written by Conrad Marx, and it has some interesting ideas on how we should build our society.
Okay, another sugar plantation. I need to explore a bit more room over here to make proper use of this space. Plus, I think I'm butting up against the mountain, which isn't good. And I don't want to cut down my trees in advance of the lumber mill. That's the inconvenient one. I suppose I could build it, knock it down. Terrain's not miserable over here, I guess. Alright. Well, with my new landlord, there we go. Improve the housing quality of those houses. Thank you.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Give me the 3 educated citizens, because they will be revolutionaries, and that will help. Yeah, getting there. Need more. probably lose that one eventually, but for now it's a thing. Maybe a cattle ranch. Wow, all those places suck for ranches. Okay. Yep, screw those. Not doing that. Oh, I could put a wharf in. That's true. Get a bit of fishing done. Yes. Here comes Speed Racer, he's the king of the road. Why do I have that stuck in my head? I have no idea. There we go, one wharf. It'll improve food variety as well as give us our export commodity, so, you know, can't complain about that.
Great news.
Food variety.
While searching through the crates of colony supplies, we found a sickle.
Yes, the sickle. I know. Goes very well with the hammers. Ha 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 ha.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
I will take your 12-month extension this time. I don't think I'll upgrade that one, but I'll upgrade these. So they should synergize with each other. Doesn't mean I'm in deficit for the moment, but it's okay. In this era, people don't get too upset about that. I'm thinking an art doc.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym.
Oh,
it was an old.
Alright, give me the lumber mill, and then I am going to need the trigger. And I am going to want foreman. Okay. I'm not looking to open up any mines in the short term, although there is one right there. A little exploration might be in order. Just to open up the area I have to work in. Waiting till the World Wars period and the dry dock, which is like quite into the World Wars period, just to have the island uncovered is going to take. It's going to be a fair while.
In a flash of brilliance, His Royal Majesty figured out how to fix all of your island's problems through the construction of a single building.
Okay. Well, new plantation tobacco. To be honest, does seem fairly good for tobacco land. Alright, we'll put a tobacco plantation here, and I'm going to just burn that one out, right? That way later on when I knock these down, I won't feel all that bad about it.
The more I read the works of Comrade Marx, the more sure I am that our revolution must be a socialist revolution.
Okay. Well, you know what? I put the trigger here because I thought you were going to want that sooner rather than later. So, there we go.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your...
Cash, please. Alright. Then we'll put extensive fertilization in, which means short term, it's going to be gangbusters, lots of productivity. But the soil quality will degrade over time, and eventually I will just knock that down and turn it into a residential
We just discovered the number of times you need to get hit by a plank to actually discover something. It is around 7, depending on the plank in question. We call this the plank constant. I am sure it will become very important one day.
Yep. Okay. Alright, so that'll be our first lumber mill, which definitely is a thing to get into. And I will put that down here like so.
Our land is untamed and wild, but
yeah, that's a thing. Give me a moment to get some cash together. I just dropped down that lumber mill, but we'll put up some guard towers. I need them. Don't want any pirates turning up and knocking the place over. But I do think I have a new place for my money-grubbing son to go work, and that's the lumber mill. Yeah, maximum budget's much higher there. Okay. Boy! Time to move on. Okay. Welcome to the lumber mill business. It's twice as much money for you to leech off of.
His Majesty's plans have been hindered by supply shortages. To offset these setbacks, the Crown demands additional resources from the colonies.
Yeah, no problem. I'm all set for exporting a lot of tobacco.
The revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
And yep, we'll take those
I sat
revolutionaries.
with 3 other members of the research team. Suddenly, it dawned on us. We're 4 men. You get it? 4 men? Incidentally, we also discovered bad puns.
Yeah, that is the single worst pun in the game. But I do have an appreciation for horrible puns.
We need to inspire the people and set an example for the proletariat. We need to create a working-class hero.
Yeah, no problem. What we got? Let's see, there's my Teamster's office. Magnets. Magnets aren't exactly what we want. Let's send out an expedition. Go explore this area over this way. Okay. Let's get those guard towers built. Now keep it away from the housing, but at the same time, up front and together is usually a good thing. That way they can support each other. Wonder what mine we'll find. That is uranium. Right. Well, we'll not be digging that up anytime soon.
Great news! We found out how to use the muskets the Crown sent us. Apparently, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Our research was seriously hindered until we discovered you should not look into the barrel when pulling the trigger. We lost a lot of good men that way.
Oh, you Tropicans. Right. So that's all been uncovered. That's excellent. Gives me some new working areas.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
3 more educated revolutionaries, please. Thank you. Red tape. We definitely want that. I want... newspaper and constitution, and then if you have time, do the shovel. Okay? Because clearly we're not going to be able to mine that anytime soon anyway. Once you're back, we'll send an expedition off this way, and we'll check out over here, and then we'll see if what kind of quality that land is. I'm concerned that maybe there's a bit
His
I haven't
Royal
covered
Majesty
right there.
has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
I'll take the 12 buns because we're standing at 20%.
Comrade Governor.
Yes. I know. I need to hire a manager. I need to find some managers to be appropriate for the job. Right now, all I have is magnates. I don't have any operating mines. Which means I'd just be putting a manager in position who doesn't do anything. Wait, that doesn't ever happen. Yeah. Well, why don't I just do that, then? Here you go, dude. Have a job. Okay?
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Thank you. How are we doing, job-wise? 3 unemployed, no open jobs. It's not too bad. And no entertainment, that's right, no religion. Well, no wonder they're unhappy. Right, let's get the tavern up. And then let's put a garden behind that just to make it pretty. Okay? And you can't really avoid the religion thing. I mean, you can try, but you're better off going with it. It's such a fight to not even put up your first religious structure. So we'll put a mission there. Because in the early ages, they really want their religious satisfaction. And if you're not satisfying it, they just never get terribly happy at all. I do want another dock. I was hoping that we'd get a mission for another dock, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see, we'll put the dock right there. Hickory dickory dock. Mouse went up the clock. There we go. That'll make a nice place for, some towers for defensive purposes.
Construction of His Majesty's underwater palace has begun. The Crown requires a great many tons of your crops to help pay for this massive project.
Yeah, no problem. Exporting 20 grand? No problem at all. Lots of exports and cash crops. It's practically all we do.
His Royal Majesty would like to know more about your island, old chap. Be a good fellow and send a few men out to explore the island a bit.
Fair enough. Was gonna do that anyway. Right. Send an expedition right here. And let's see. Really should make some more food on the island. Bananas, cocoa, coffee, corn. Corn usually grows pretty much anywhere, and yeah, it looks like corn is welcome here. Cotton, pineapples, sugar, tobacco. Just making sure people have food is an important consideration. It's going to be a fairly urban area. Don't do that, Rob. Nanners. I do like to make nanners. They count towards lots of things. Also like pineapples. I don't want to put that on top of the area we're deforesting.
We have invented red tape. It goes well with everything, and there is no limit to this stuff. People are going crazy over it. Lines are forming to get more of it. It almost seems like it is trying to grow bigger and bigger, all on its own.
Totally. No, I don't think you're crazy on that point at all. Actually, a cotton plantation over here strikes me as a good idea. It's another cash crop. Admittedly. But, you know, we can feed folks with ranches as well. And a goat farm might be a thing. Yeah, that's no good, that's no good. Over here is fine, though. Yeah, that's acceptable. Okay, we'll run the road out over that way.
Disaster. The revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king. The best insult we could come up with was to name one of the most stupid and boring animals in Tropico after the king.
Our revolutionaries are not the brightest candles in the night, but still a valid insult according to the Book of Etiquette. So, local anteater, great egret, or the potu, which I have no idea what a potu is. But let's name the potu after the king.
The king is not pleased to hear that you are naming an animal that grotesque after him.
Time to be punished.
The expedition has made a wonderful discovery, a peculiar, wide-eared marsupial. What shall we name it?
His Royal Majesty, and it's bonus either way. I like his suggestions, though. Bradley, Tobias, Finn, Darcy, Rowan, Kelsey, Leighton, Zachary, Isaac, Tobias, said that already. Francis, Brody, Louis, Kane, Milo, Albert, Willow, Savannah, Jude, Tobias, Alistair, John, or Tobias. Yeah. Oh, our trade for sugar's done.
Things do not look well for you, old chap. His Majesty is extremely displeased with you, and has decided to punish you as an example to the other colonies.
Building costs increased for about 20%. You know what? We can make that work in our favor by issuing the building permit. Haha. And let's trade. Let's see here. Import corn, export cotton. Well, I can export cotton, and actually warming up Crown relations would be a good thing, because I want to be able to get out of being a colony without having to spend huge amounts of money. Exporting planks, yes, we can do that too. Okay.
Workers of Tropico, unite! It is time to show the world that we can achieve any goal, despite the imperialist crown's oppression.
Yep. We can export an awful lot of sugar. Another area I haven't covered, right? right there. Don't like that. Forge pens, want that.
Presidente, my career as a weatherman is over. I promised everyone a warm and sunny day. And now we have a tornado on the island.
Damn it, Penultimo. Right in the middle of town. Right in the middle of freaking town. No, my library. No, my sugar plantation. No, my towers. Hold them off, my towers. Hold it off. Keep that evil tornado at bay.
I can now accurately predict rains of cattle, shack, and furniture across the entire island. Here is the damage report.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Considering we lost the sugar plantation. Well, rebuild it.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Thank you. 3 more educated citizens, please. Don't think we can we can mechanize that right now. Alright then. Looks like I'm not going to get the thing for the housing. If it's not going to happen, I'm just going to start building some country houses here. Make sure people have places to live. And I do want a mansion as well, but we'll wait till we have a bit more cash. That logging camp is going down. Okay, so I need a new one. That was expected. I would have thought these counted as trees over here. Seriously, you guys can't walk more than like 2 feet away from the damn thing. Yeah, we could fit a logging camp back in here. Over here, knock down these trees. That seems like a thing, especially since I'm going to urbanize this area eventually. Right. Well, if I put it right there, and then run the road over like so. No, come on, no, just join up. Thank you.
Presidente, after suffering 1,000 paper cuts, we have invented paper.
Indeed.
It has print on it, where there will be a summary of important affairs, interviews with important Tropicans, and a page with political editorials. This will give a voice to every Tropican. Also, going to the little Presidente's room will be much more comfortable from now on.
We, the people of Tropico, demand the right to bear rams. Wait, that's not right. There's a typo here.
Guns, lots of guns. Okay. Right to arms. Increases crime and liberty.
The sea is too crowded. It is full of lost cities, rich American industrialists, and sleeping alien gods. His Majesty has no desire to mingle with such things.
Well, that's okay. I kind of anticipated this would eventually happen. I will take the Treasury subsidy, because we're hoping to get revolutionary support up high enough to get the hell out of here in 2 years. So, how are we doing, by the way, faction-wise? We now have more revolutionaries than we have royalists on the island. Excellent. And crown standing is actually quite good. But popular support sucks. So I guess I need to make people happier. I can't fix healthcare in this era, but I can work on entertainment and housing. Okay. Throwing our tavern at the situation. Oh yes, I was going to build a mansion, wasn't I? And I still have the edict in place, I think. Yep, still active. It's just horribly expensive. Okay. There we go. You can face the library. That way you don't have to look at the construction yard. Okay. Yes, I did crush squatter huts to build a mansion. Mm-hmm. You know it. Of course, where that person's going to eat anything from, I don't know. I guess I'll have to get a grocery in, so we'll put that in. Because the country houses feed themselves, but the only food on the island is fish, milk, and cattle. We have no logs. Right, well, logs are back in production, so that's okay. But they did go out of production for a while. Let's run the road out over here, and yeah, we'll put up a new lumber mill, logging camp. Entertainment-wise, I could put up the Opera House.
We shall defend our island. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. But it is best we fight from the safety of thick stone walls.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I agree. That's a lot of guard towers, though, you want. Right, so after I build those three, I'm going to need to put 3 more somewhere else.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, in our desire to put into words the will of the Tropican people to follow and obey the laws of the state and maintain the traditional universal Tropican values of liberty, peace, love, understanding, siesta, and hidden Swiss bank accounts, do hereby sign the first legitimate constitution of Tropico.
And it's the first legitimate constitution of Tropico. Not, the other ones were honestly frauds. But we're on it. We're on it. Oh yes, manure fertilizer. We should be putting that out. So yeah, 5 towers will watch the waterfront quite well. Put, like, say, another 2 over here. And I'll put 1 back here, say...
Our research team, that is to say me, discovered the shovel 40 times. If I find out who put it there, I will kill him. Anyway, I gave it to the miners so they can put it somewhere safe. Like, underground.
Good. This magnate I have here, still haven't gotten anything new. I was hoping by now we'd have something. We're getting there, 42%. Job quality could be better. Religious happiness could be better. Entertainment's, I don't know, is that even improving? It's 56 to 46. So it's continuing to rise. Visitors, so yeah, got plenty of well-off folks going to it. Only 36 of 50 going here. Well, I need my other towers. Like I said, put like 2 in over here, and we'll put we'll put 1 in, like, right here. I think I'll put in, like, a tavern right there. That way it's not immediately next to residential property. Having them spread out like that will buy time for my troops to respond to, say, rebels in the future. Because the rebels will attack the nearby tower. How's the land quality doing?
Thanks to your efforts, the
Fading.
revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Yep, 3 more revolutionaries, please. That should help switch the weight over a little more. Yep, 42 to 58. Just need to keep on warming them up a little. I will get a free 12-month extension, but it needs to just be a bit more. Put an art country house in there, why not? And, can't do community aid yet.
Presidente. Woo! I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution. Presidente. Woo!
Right. So, we're just about there. Basically, as soon as I figure I'm ready to rock, I'm ready to rock.
His most gracious majesty has dispatched your...
Yeah. That wasn't necessary, because I was considering declaring independence any moment now anyway. How are we doing? 69 with the crown. The revolutionaries like new buildings for some reason. The crown liked that I exported sugar to the smugglers? What? Right now, I'm exporting those. 22 months left on both of those contracts. We won't finish them before the end of the game, end of the period. So that's okay. Yeah, there's only one rich family living in the mansion anyway, so one mansion will do. Don't need more. Kind of want to get another plantation out of the way. Something edible, you know? Bananas, pineapples, corn. There we go. There's a lot of homeless on the island. There are open jobs. No, don't put it next to the military building, Rob. This is going to make them unhappy. There we go. 4 new country houses.
Our army is ready to defend Tropico. Time to put it to the test. I know. Let's pick a fight with the pirates.
Pick a fight with the pirates? Oh, you are an idiot. Pirates are masters of insult fighting. They have risen cursing to an art form. Provoking them to attack us is no easy task. We must choose the proper inflection, syntax, and delivery. How will you taunt the pirates? Your mother wears a toupee? I give you a choice. You can be gutted or decapitated. Or your looks would make pigs nauseated. Your mother wears a toupee! Pirates are afraid of my incredible might. They are sending a gift to appease my wrath. Ha! Okay. I have no idea how that's going to play out. So, when do I get my gift? So recall, colonial era buildings are actually quite useful when you come to tourism. And actually, I do want that fort anyway.
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching. Present him with an expensive...
No. We will be declaring independence very shortly. So, no. Do get this guy's built, guys. I want to be able to declare independence shortly. Do we have any new managers? No.
The
Stop
revolution needs the people's support. And thanks
Catholic
to your
mission is
efforts,
done.
the revolutionary movement is...
3 educated citizens, please. Thank you. Also means I'll have more educated people to become soldiers and stuff like that when it comes to New Age, which is important. I don't want uneducated illiterates being in my army. Okay, I think we're ready to turn this over. Yeah. We're at 1 month. We've just made it. Okay.
Presidente.
His Majesty is most amused
please.
by your declaration of independence.
Welcome to the World War period, folks. Right, so let's set her up. Wealthy citizens? No. Male citizens? All citizens. I would really like to get into at least militia. And a secular state, theocracy, or atheist state. Secular state. Bam. Now, it doesn't mean a lot of my educated workers aren't basically going to have a small amount of time, trouble staffing my military buildings for the short term.
Out with the old and in with the new. El Presidente's legal team has finely tuned our constitution, so it is 53% better than the old one. It even uses one of those fancy serif fonts for the text.
Ooh, serif font.
Viva la independencia Tropico! No more shall we wear the shackles of European oppression. From now on, we shall wear nothing but our own Tropican shackles. Viva el Presidente!
Yeah, I have very few educated workers available to me, unfortunately. And a lot of them working in service industries. But that's what a high school's all about. And we will put one up. In fact, let's put it right over here. Why can't I put it there? What's there that I can't put it there? Oh well. Let's put this back to the lumber mill. Yeah. Another thing to do would be to put up a restaurant because people are freaking unhappy about entertainment. So, tossing a few circuses and some bread their way will help keep them appeased and not revolting. Where do I want to put it? Really fresh fish? Yes, really fresh fish. But this is the priority. Get that built. Yeah. You're fired, dude. I don't want you operating as a manager of this building. hopefully we'll get some educated immigrants to fill in slots.
In the wake of the news that we have now reached a population of 100, I just want to say I am heartbroken that there are at least 2 people on the island who still haven't made their way to the Jolly Roger. You make me sad, you two. Don't you love me?
Aw, don't you love Lulu? And on that, we'll call the episode to an end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the colonial period, and join us next time as we play through, hopefully, the World War period. Have a great day, folks. Goodbye.